Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Aaron W. Smith podcast. It's the Aaron W. Smith podcast. Woo! Hey, walking around, turning clouds into silver linings this morning. So I'm going to talk about overeating and, something else I forgot. They'll come back, I'm sure. I like to do these little vlogs. It's a great way to sort things out. A little bit about me. I'm an addict, compulsive behavioral person, ADHD child. Thought I was flawed because of that, etc., etc. Spent a lot of years living with very poor dysfunctional scripts in my psyche, which manifested into addictions and shame cycles and, poor relationship habits, poor communication skills, all sorts of stuff. And I've been through therapy, did some addiction recovery therapy, hardcore, did 2 year and a half, I guess it was. I went through a Lifestar program back in 2016, I want to say it was. Maybe 2015. I think it was 2016. Yeah, 2016, I'm pretty sure. It's a place designed for sexual addiction recovery. Very powerful. Place for me. Learned a lot of tools and stuff like that. And as things have evolved, I've actually started my own little therapy-based activities, exploration. I have started a company called, we're not really a company, nothing on paper, nothing like official. I haven't really done any of that stuff yet. So I should say it's more of a movement. However, I have a partner who's a licensed therapist. So we do want to monetize it and bring value to people. Anyways, been exploring the benefits of backward walking, and I've discovered a game which is pretty powerful, which I've been playing around with. Excuse me. Talked to a group down in Phoenix who, they do addiction recovery and exploring how we can help them. And we're putting on paper, we're trying to create a program, a 12-week program. We're sorting that out. We may not do that. That's what I was talking to them about. But as things have progressed, it's evolved into this game. We might just focus on this game. Maybe we start with this little game and we teach it to people and let people play around with it. Would love to have someone do some research on it. If you're a sociologist or psychologist or therapist, you're looking for something to do research on, this could be a fun thing to do. Very unique and different. Backward walking game. Backward walking has a lot of amazing benefits. People in China, it's very common knowledge in China. India, fairly common in India from what I understand. Japan's getting into it from what I saw a video told me about. America is kind of like, I don't know. Everyone I've talked to, no one's ever heard of it, really. I think it's just kind of different, which it is. I suspect there's probably some people that are doing it. It came to me spontaneously one day. I was just chilling in my place, feeling down. My wife and I were going through separation. My wife at the time, I'm divorced now. We were going through separation. I was living in the store at my cell phone repair shop. I had rented out a bakery place, and I had a cell phone kiosk in there. And I had I had opened the deli there, and after 3 months I shut it down. The chef had bailed. He had tricked me, pretend like he was going to buy into the business and have me sign a paper, which basically all it said was that he was, he didn't have to pay me any money if he bailed, because we had an original contract where he had to pay some money if he left early. So he just kind of left me with the bag. I had like $60,000 in debt. My cell phone repair business was able to carry all that debt. I didn't go bankrupt. I didn't make any money. And it was a tough time. That whole few years there was just tough. It was like, just sucked, you know. Plus I was going through the addiction recovery. So I was facing my own shame and learning some things. My ex, at the time, we were fighting a lot. It was hard for both of us. You know, a lot of bad stuff was coming out. It was just hard times. So I'm sitting there in my little kitchen. I had to convert the kitchen into I put my bed in there and had a dresser and all that, you know. So I was like living in my kitchen. Just depressed, you know. Self-employed prep business was starting to fail too. I alienated all the employees. I brought on a new partner. I was in rescue mode. I was, you know, looking for someone to save the business. I did a bad business deal with this guy. He's like, hey, come on in, save us. He's like, sure, great. I'm like, oh, you used to run a big business. He wasn't worth anything. He'd lost everything. So I was like, oh, I don't care. He just seemed cool. I was really being like impulsive at the time. You know, I was being deceived very easily because I was like, oh, God brought you in my life. You must be the right person. I don't care what reason or logic says. You must be the right person. I put all my eggs in your basket. And that's kind of what I did. And anyways, he came on, you know, and I was like, yeah, this guy's going to help us out. Had like three employees at the time. One employee quit. He was mad because he felt he should get paid more. He'd work some more hours, and I was frustrated. I actually paid him extra money. Anyways, he walked out because he was mad because I adjusted his hours. I was like, hey, Ben, you can't be doing this all the time. And he got mad and just walked out. Which, you know, whatever. Then I had my other employee, which was like basically he was the best guy, best employee the company ever had. He was actually a partner. I brought him on as a partner. I'd given him 1% of the company in thought or in word. We hadn't worked out everything out, but anyways, he chose to walk away. And, you know, because I think, well, he wanted to be I should have had him run the company because he practically was. So I bring on this new guy because this new guy, he was a bad choice. He even told me, he was like, hey man, this guy's gonna destroy your company. He's like, you know, wish I could tell you that. So here's the thing, guys. This is where I failed. This is why I don't do business this way anymore. If you're a business builder, if you tend to be like getting rescuer mode, this is what you gotta do, guys. Don't ever bring on a partner unless they buy into your business. I don't care who it is or what it is. This guy was a con man. I mean, he was doing the best he could. But yeah, I have some ill feelings towards him. I'm not gonna lie. The other day I was just that is what it is. I think he's not, how do I say this? Yeah, I don't know how to say it, man. He's not necessarily a bad person at heart, I don't think. But he is just, oh, how do I say it, man? I don't know how to say it. Well, let me tell you the story. Then you guys can decide. Okay? Maybe I should say he's a shark. He's definitely a shark. Which makes me sad. Dude. I'm tired of sharks in the business world. That's old news. That's like freaking slave traders from the old days. We got to evolve past that, you know? It's like the 1850s, you know? I'm an abolitionist. I see all these slave traders going, well, you know what? They are property. Who cares? You know, you gotta get the work done. So it's just how things are done. No. I don't care if that's how things have been done. There is a better way. This isn't right. Quit being a freaking shark. Help each other out. Do what's best for people. And that helps. And that's a better way, because not only does that help, obviously it helps that person. Maybe you didn't get your millions. Maybe you only got 500,000 instead of 1 million. Oh no. I only got 500,000. What am I going to do with myself? You know what I mean? Give me a freaking break. And I guess if you live in San Francisco, 500,000 is like, you know, you can't buy a house with 500,000, so that makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? Some arbitrary, in San Francisco, it's like, I didn't get my 20 million, I only got 10 million instead of 20 million. It's just arbitrary, you know what I'm saying? Greed is old. Greed is bull crap. I'm going to cuss here, guys. Greed is bullshit. It's old, it's outdated. It's like slavery. It's like how slavery was back in the, you know, mid 19th century. It's old, it's outdated, it's bullshit. It's fucking up our country. It's fucking up the world. And it's fucking up humanity. We're gonna kill ourselves if we don't get out of this immature bullshit. I don't swear a lot, but that needs to be, I need to emphasize that. It's fucking bullshit, man. Greed. So tired of this horse shit. Self-interest bullshit. No, it's not self-interest. It's serve interest. Even Adam Smith. Did you guys know this? Even fucking Adam Smith knew he'd fucked up in his, I haven't researched this a lot, but from what I understand, what I've been told, this is what Adam Smith thought. He's like, no one's a greedy motherfucker. He's like, we'll do self-interest. You guys know, okay, Adam Smith, little context. Adam Smith wrote Wealth of Nations, which is where capitalism, basically, you know, it's like the god of capitalism. It's like the what do you call it? Like the Bible of capitalism. Basically, the idea is that if everybody works for their own self-interest, then society fluctuates. The market comes out. There's a hand that comes out, you know, as long as there's, and for the most part, it works really well. As long as it's an open market, anybody can get into it, which thanks to the internet, the internet's an open market. The internet's a beautiful place of, you know, free trade. You know, basically you have a lot of competition. Anybody can do anything on the internet. So you gotta really be good. You know, and the only way you can be good on the internet is by freaking taking care of others, which is how businesses work. But the problem is that motherfuckers get greedy. And so this is, anyways, back to what I was saying. Ooh, I thought I saw someone in the field here, but it's just I think it's just a post or something. Anyways, this is what I'm getting back to. So, Adam Smith didn't think that people become greedy motherfuckers. He didn't know about sociopaths. He didn't know people are just going to be like, see, there's just a big giant game and look at everything as numbers and commodities and like a big game of poker. They can just destroy a whole economy because they're pissed. He didn't realize people are that capable of that evil. You know, he even said it like when he was moving forward, and I guess those things were starting to happen. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, no, wait, this is, you know, basically this is what he argued. He said, people are decent people. People do what's in their self-interest, and people are moral. They're not going to try to screw people just to screw them. They just want to do what's best for them. So we need to evolve past that. Adam Smith had it mostly right, but he messed up on one part, and he even realized it. So this is the new capitalism, guys. This is also known as social capitalism. And all you righties out there, oh no, socialism. Here we go. Here it goes. Buckle up. No, I'm not talking about socialism. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about social connection. Okay? All you righties, don't be flawed. Let's look at things in a social perspective. We are all connected. No one's trying to take away your guns. No one's trying to make you pay more taxes. No one's trying to redistribute the wealth. What I'm saying, a social person, a social entrepreneur, is a person who does what's best for community. Okay? Does that make sense? It's not self-interest, it's community interest. So it's leadership. It's going, you know, it's like sacrifice, it's leadership. It's thinking of your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids. Thinking of society, thinking of a better place. Thinking of a place of happiness, not a place where you have more money. Fuck money, dude. Money ain't shit. I'm swearing a bit on this one. You know what I mean? What does money do? Oh, I don't know. I want a lot of it. Okay, great. Now you have $1 million. Now what? Oh, I got $1 million. Woo. No, seriously, what now? Oh, get all the babes in the world. Okay, great. Why don't you just go to the bar and get them all? Oh, they don't talk to me. Well, why don't you work on talking to girls? Oh, but they don't love me because I need money. I need power. I need money. Okay, fine. Okay, fair enough. Let's say you want power. Okay, great. What does power get you? Oh, you know, I feel cool. Okay. Does that make you happy? Yeah, because I'm cool. Okay, well, you know. Really? You really think that having money, having power is going to make you, like feeling cool makes you happy? Was the Fonz happy? Hey! Was the Fonz really happy? Oh, everybody looked at him, everybody laughed at him. He was smooth sailing. So maybe your coolness is more about insecurities. Is that possible? Oh, what are you talking about? I got no insecurities. Insecurities. Whatever, I'm cool. Oh, really? So, why do you want to be cool? Well, you know, if you're cool, then I feel better about myself. Oh, really? Oh, there it is. See how that worked there? Well, yeah, if I feel cool, if I'm cool, then I feel better about myself. Oh, really? So you just are saying there's something wrong with you. You really think that? Yeah. Then you have the Goodwill Hunting moment there. It's not your fault, brother. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And then have a good cry, and hopefully self-love comes out, and that person wants to be cool realizes that it's all bullshit. That's just, you gotta learn to self-love, self-acceptance, and you gotta connect with it on a social level. That's how we connect. So you see how this works, guys? Hope that makes some inspiration there. So it's fuck money, dude. I want connections. Just think of it this way, dude. You have all the money in the world. Mr. Power, buddy. Mr. Finally, I'm cool. All the girls are looking at me. Are they looking at you or are they looking at your money? I'll tell you right now, man, they're looking at your money. If they weren't looking at you before your money, and they're looking at you now, I can guarantee you, they're just looking at your money. Same with women, you know. I'm not sure what a common women trap is. I'm not a woman. I haven't explored that much, but I would guess a woman wants to feel loved, generally speaking. So a woman wants to be successful, to take care of themselves and say they don't need a man, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, I'm very, what a chauvinist. Maybe. I'm ignorant. I'll admit it. Help me, women. I don't know. I don't know what the thing is for women. I don't see a lot of women chasing after power. Women are pretty amazing like that. Or they've been too oppressed. Depends on your worldview. I think it's more just natural, dude. Because here's the thing I know about women. Women are pretty freaking smart. A lot smarter than men, I'll tell you that. Yeah, men might be stronger, generally speaking. And maybe the culture has said, like, women are, you gotta be quiet or submissive, depending on how their cultural upbringing is. But I'll tell you what, man, women are freaking smart. They can take a man and freaking tweak him around like it ain't nothing. And men are like, oh, what? Oh crap, what just happened? Women are very smart. So I think women naturally, they're wise. I think women are wise. Women are freaking wise. That's the point I'm saying, is they're freaking smart. They get it. They're like, all this money and power, the men, all that testosterone, male ego stuff, they're like, yeah, whatever. They're more about nurturing, taking care of kids. They're naturally hardwired to do that. I would suspect that's more the place where they go, take care of people. They get it naturally. So, anyways, yeah, so social engineering, social entrepreneurship, social leadership, what's best for the world. And guys, we're at a point now. This is kind of how humanity works. We evolve when we have to, We're lazy punks. Just how we are in general, how life is in general. But we're at a point now where we don't evolve. We're freaking, our whole planet's gonna be blown away. We're gonna nuke ourselves. We're gonna, contaminate the planet. Basically, we got all this stuff going on. Whether you're into climate change or not, there's a pollution all over the place. We're killing off all these animals. You can't deny that. Well, I killed off all the animals. That's their fault. Screw those animals. You're just trying to push your socialist agenda on me. F the agenda. Let's just talk about freaking, reality. Screw politics. You get out of politics. Don't be stupid. Be wise. Be smart. Okay, humble yourself and you can start to realize, oh, yeah, I go outside and breathe the air and I'm like coughing all the time. What the hell? It'd be nice to freaking, be more socially responsible and demand these big corporate companies are more socially responsible, have such a grip on everything, these sociopaths. sociopathic tendencies that have come into play. You look at nothing as more as dollars. You commoditize humans as, well, everything is just a dollar sign. Convert it all into the mathematical model of economy. Oh, really? How's that going for you, buddy? I'll tell you how it's going. It's destroying our planet. It's killing, what they say, like one animal a week is dead now, going extinct. Oh, it's going great. Who cares? Whatever. Got some more money in my pocketbook. You guys need to watch the Lorax. Dr. Seuss. You know, watch some Dr. Seuss. Yeah, he tells you how it is. So, anyways, there's no rant about that. So we gotta evolve. We gotta evolve above that. Now, I discovered something called a B corporation, which I find interesting. Now, I come from I'm pretty conservative libertarian guy. So, you know, I was raised in Idaho. Went to Georgetown College. I'm very passionate about freedom. And, you know, kind of the basic principles of freedom, which is very libertarianism. Basically, leave me alone, I leave you alone. You know, I figure things out my way, you figure things out your way. Love and respect for each other. So I tend to be suspicious of, especially when the government's involved, and the government's trying to do social stuff, because the government, in my opinion, is the most powerful form. And it's not my opinion, it's a fact. Government is the most powerful form of what's the word? Tyranny. You know, if anybody's gonna shoot you in the head and get away with it, it's gonna be the fucking government, right? You know, the king, off with his head, whoosh, done. You know what I mean? So there's, you know what I mean? So when you start giving a lot of power to the government, it's like, watch out, buddy. Better watch out, you know. But at the same time, if we need that to help us evolve, I'm also pragmatic and practical. If freaking we won't figure stuff out on our own voluntarily, I'm not against having some sort of a controlled force, a benevolent force, because when you have a good king, the people prosper. People are ignorant. They're not responsible as much because they just got someone telling them what to do. It's like when you're at home and mom and dad are nice. You come from a good family. You have a loving family. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I'm not anti-socialism. Very, very suspicious of it. And honestly, and I think this is what in the end, this is how it has to work, guys. We got to get educated. We're only as good as the people, and it comes with social responsibility. Freaking and social, but let's start with self-responsibility, self-care, kindness, empathy, respect. Those are the 3 words. You know, you gotta be kind, you gotta be empathetic, you gotta be respectful. What do you guys think, man? Am I onto something here? Throw a Y in the comments, or throw an N in the comments. If you disagree, please share. I'd love to hear your perspective. I'm just one guy with my limited perspective, so I'd love to hear your perspective. Let's get a discussion going, a dialogue, respectful dialogue, of course. Part of the problem there is we haven't been respectful to each other, and things fall into freaking chaos and ill feelings happen. Oh, you're just a wussy. Get over it, you simp. Really? Come on, man. Let's be kind. I'm just joking. Okay, well, I didn't think it was funny. Well, you're a simp. Are you still joking? No, I'm being serious. Okay, well, now you're being mean. Oh, so what? Okay, well, that's not kindness. You failed. You get an F on that test. How about you like this? I'm just joking. Well, I took it personally. I'm sorry. I took it personally. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry because I'm just stating the fact. I took it personally. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I will work better on not saying mean jokes to you, you know. Okay, well, I'll work on understanding that when you say that you're just joking and not, I'll try to take it personally. See how that works? Bing, 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 A+, gold star. Someone just passed the test. Little acts like that, dude. Freaking little moments like that changes the world. You get to be a Mahatma Gandhi. You get to be a Martin Luther King. Be kind to others and yourself. It starts with yourself. You gotta be kind and loving to yourself. Think of how children squabble and play, and try to be that way. Of course, a mature child. Well, that's where maturity comes into play. And that just takes time, wisdom, wisdom comes into play. We have I like what mindfulness teaches. DBT, I'm taking some DBT therapy classes right now. And they teach that we have our emotional mind and we have our reasonable mind. Pretty sure it's reasonable, our thinking mind. Yeah, pretty sure it's reasonable. Anyways, and then those it's a Venn diagram. Those things intersect. There's two circles, and then there where the two circles intersect is wisdom. So when you're in control of emotion and control of reason at the same time, you can manage both of them. So we gotta be aware, man. We all have emotional stuff. We all have thoughting stuff. When our emotional mind is too extreme, we become very impulsive. Oh, what was it? I forget what it was. Oh, I'm gonna fail the test. Extreme. Oh yeah, extreme. Yeah, this is interesting. So according to the DBT theory, and this comes from mindfulness, I believe. When we get too extreme on our emotions, like what I mean by extreme is like we're controlled by nothing but the emotional mind. You know, we can't control our emotions. We just get angry, react to everything. We eventually become numb. Isn't that interesting? The emotional mind becomes numb, so we feel nothing. I think it's probably the body's way of protecting itself. It's like, you know what? This is not helping us. Survival mode. We gotta shut everything down so we don't freaking, get killed or kill someone. We gotta get this thing under control because our body is reacting in such terrible ways. Thank goodness, thank God for that, right? Because what if you didn't have that and you're just constantly, anytime someone said something that triggered you, like freaked out and shot somebody, You gotta spend the rest of your life in prison over some impulsive act, which unfortunately happens to some people. It's happened to some people, Thank God for that. Or, you just keep on getting yourself into abusive relationships because you're so like self-pleasing or whatever, and eventually you get killed because you submit yourself to the self-depravity. You know what I mean? So your body's like, you know what? We're not going to let you connect anymore. We're just shutting you off because every connection I do is just bringing things worse. So shut it off, reset mode, Depression is deep rest. Jim Carrey says that. I love that. So just because you're in depression doesn't mean you're terrible or it's the end of the world. I mean, can't feel nothing. But it means you're in deep rest and now you got to sort stuff out. So walk forward with humility and meekness and, self-care, self-love, therapy. And I'm here to help. If you're in depression, let me know. Put a D, if you're brave enough, put a D in there or send me a personal message. You can email me. You can Google my name. Check me out on Linktree. It's Aaron W. Smith. linktr.ee/Aaron W. Smith. And then you can connect with me everywhere on the internet. Send me a message. I'm very passionate about helping people. I know what it's like to be depressed. I've been depressed very long time. Gone through mood swings for a very long time. Ups and downs. 1 week, uber pumped, uber confident. Next week, freaking timid and depressed and going, what the heck? Like, holy Hannah Montanas. Let's get this equilibrium figured out. So, vitality. Where are you at, vitality? If you deal with that, let me know. If you got bipolar disorder, let me know, man. I feel ya. My mom had bipolar disorder. I have it, kind of. Not really officially, not uberly diagnosed with it. But I was diagnosed with ADHD, for sure. So, and I also have mood swings. My mom had it. My aunt had it real bad. My aunt had it real, real bad. Like you could hardly live with her. She was so terrible. Poor woman. She's doing better now, but you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard life being bipolar. So I can definitely empathize. I can help. I've been there. I've had some moments of hypomania. I've never been hospitalized or anything like that. But I have had places where I've had to keep starting over in my life. Have a cousin that has it. Probably a few more people that have it too in my family. So very genetic in my family. Has been. Excuse me. Anyways, so that's that. What were we talking about? Oh, I forget. I forget. Well, 30 minutes, huh? Does that sound like a good place to end it? Let's go ahead and end it there, guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe if you like this stuff. Let me know. Give me a comment what you like, what you don't like. What do you want me to talk about? I'm more than happy to share ideas, insights, impressions. Follow me all around social. Learn about me. I help people. I'm a business consultant. I help people with businesses. I'm also do personal consulting, personal help. I help people. A lot of the personal stuff I do for free, so don't even worry about paying me. As long as I have time, I can help you. You know, watch my stuff. So anyways, yeah, that's me. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.